Do you go to the doctor a lot? Are you a hypochondriac?
Oh, yes.
You are, okay.
Yeah.
If your birthday is between August 22nd and September 22nd, we've got some insight about your personality. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 signs you're a true Virgo. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most common Virgo personality traits. So listen up to see if you're similar to other famous Virgos like Amy Poehler, Alexis Bledel, Blake Lively, and Beyonce. Number 5. You're a good friend. Virgos can sometimes come off as a little bit cold or unemotional because of their tendency to overthink things. But deep down, they're actually very sensitive.
Why would I try to steal something from you that I pushed you to do?
Because you take everything from me! Nate, my mom,
Claire!
You can't even help it! It's who you are!
They place their friends at the center of their lives. And because they're so good at giving advice, their friends tend to flock to them in times of need. Virgos are also good listeners. When someone has an issue, they can sit quietly for hours until that person is done venting. They can be very wise when it comes to other people's troubles, but they often have a hard time applying that same knowledge to their own life.
Hey, now you listen to me. Don't you worry about it. You hear me? Come on. Stand up.
Number 4. You're a hypochondriac.
I was like, that mole is bad news.
Really?
Yeah, and the person was like, you think everything's bad news because you're a psycho. And I was like, yes.
Virgos are known for being very in touch with their physical bodies, noticing little quirks and symptoms that others might dismiss.
Everything hurts, and I'm dying.
While this can manifest positively, shaping you into someone who's passionate about health and nutrition, it can also result in a bit of hypochondria from time to time. Don't be surprised to find a Virgo hours deep in a WebMD spiral, or running to the doctor for every little ache and pain they experience.
Oh, il y a des courants d'air, bon sang!
Non mais ça va là, c'est pas la Sibérie.
Oh, on voit bien que c'est pas toi qui es allergique à l'oxyde de carbone, hein. Moi, cette nuit, j'ai tellement toussé, hein, que j'étais à 2 doigts de me décoller la plaie.
And definitely don't tell your Virgo friend about that weird disease you just heard about, because they'll probably think they have it.
No.
Wow, why did you look that one up?
Giardia, because I thought I had it.
Number 3. You can be a bit controlling.
I mean, in fact, I think that everyone should cut their food like this.
Virgos like to have things done their way, and that means they can sometimes end up being a little controlling on their quest to get what they want. They're also pretty serious neat freaks, which can sometimes make people think that they may have a little bit of OCD.
I mean, I have won awards for my organizational skills, but I'm sure you'll do fine.
You've won awards?
I printed them out on my computer.
Because Virgos know that they're good decision makers and can get things done quickly and efficiently, they tend to have a hard time following the lead of another, which can sometimes result in problems in the workplace or within the context of relationships. They want to be the leader and can't stand having to follow someone else's rules, especially when those rules seem arbitrary.
All right, Monica categorizes her towels. How many categories are there?
Everyday use, fancy, guest, fancy guest.
2 seconds. 11? 11, unbelievable. 11 is correct.
Number 2. You're a problem solver. As one of the most logical and rational of the star signs, Virgos are naturally good problem solvers. Since they tend to think with their heads instead of their hearts, the conclusions they come to may sometimes seem harsh or emotionally detached to others, but ultimately, it makes them incredibly good at identifying what needs doing and getting it done.
A little more to the right, a little to the left, a little to the left.
A little more. Stop! Perfect!
By extension, Virgos can be extremely objective and fair, meaning that they make great mediators and do well with conflict. They're also extreme realists, and don't waste any time considering outcomes outside the realm of possibility, which makes them a good ally in a time of crisis.
If we abandon them, you know what they become. We can learn to live with the wildlings, or we can add them to the army of the dead. Whatever they are now, they're better than that.
Number 1. You're a perfectionist. A crooked picture frame, an unwanted condiment, a misspelled word. These are not things that Virgos can handle. To Virgos, the details always matter, and they'll fixate if things aren't just so.
So, how's the ossobuco?
That's okay.
It's okay. Andrew, I spent 3 hours cooking this meal. How do you think it makes me feel when you say it's okay in that sullen tone?
Virgos work overtime until the project they've taken on is sure to get a winning grade. This can sometimes be to their detriment, however, if they allow themselves to obsess over little things at the expense of seeing the big picture.
In 4 years, every time you dance, I see you obsessed getting each and every move perfectly right, but I never see you lose yourself.
They're also quick to notice and point out flaws in things or even other people. Word to the wise, Virgo. This is an urge that you should learn to suppress in certain scenarios if you want to keep your relationships intact.
That was perfect.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.